curriculum and in our education systems that we cannot ignore when we look at such results.
And I think I remember somebody describing our education system as churning out what we'd call educated fools. And what educated fools here are people who have the A's, they have the results, they have the certificates, but to now actualize and put those certificates into practical use that you'd use on your day-to-day becomes a bit of a challenge.
We have volumes and volumes of reports about how to fix our education system. But there's one problem. We don't know when to do it. And nobody's ready. And how to do it, and nobody's ready to come on the table to do it. The other time when Matiang'i was the CS for education, he was talking about revamping our education system. And you could see from other stakeholders, like the NAT was not ready. NAT was saying, if we are not involved in that discussion, nothing is going to happen. Who is supposed to involve you? You're supposed to be part of that discussion. You
should be the drivers of that discussion.
Yeah, you should be the driver of those discussions. So I think with our education system, we don't need to add anything. There's enough reports, and these reports have given recommendations of what we should do to our education system.
But something that maybe we also need to pay attention to, and I'd like to hear what your way in is on that, is that we also are in a very dynamic and changing world. The way education is viewed is completely different. Previously, you had to do whether it is 8 subjects or 10 subjects till a certain level, then pass, then go to university. But now people are beginning to specialize at a younger age. Is our education system grabbing that as it's happening? Because that's something that's changing over time.
Yeah, when we even just look at technology, for instance, or even with our government, with the Big Four and the way it's focusing on manufacturing. Our education system is based on manufacturing, where there's a system, a line kind of factory sense to how things work, and in like for a factory setup or anything like that. But when you look at technology, it's completely different.
Correct.
Somebody can make a living from their bedroom or even a cafe in Java House or something like that.
On their phone or
on
their
laptop. Phone. I mean, people make a living off of Instagram or Twitter. You know, so there are other forms of employment and other forms that young people can engage. And we talk about C schools who are now focusing on coding for young children, just so that they can get innovative at a young age and encouraging them to think of new ideas when it comes to solving issues that are around them, and not necessarily going to school to look for employment or going to school to work in a particular job and hope to rise up within that industry.
The ranks. Joe, your thoughts on that turn of events, especially globally, because that's where we're headed really, but it looks like education system is still kind of old school.
Yeah, but we need to change very fast as a country. We need to fix our education system very fast, because I'm sensing that we are being left behind in that sense of education. Because the education system is going the side of specialization, but we are kind of still stuck with the
old-fashioned
of just equipping somebody with the skills to read and write. Yeah,
Okay, well, that brings us to about, it's 6:30 now.